train. Too slow with Marco and Johnny, smoking and joking and taking it funny, going all night and making it honey. Hey, you need to laugh, you need to check in. It's time for the boys to entertain you again. Too slow with Marco and Johnny. Too slow with Marco and Johnny. Fast talk, slow eyes, one spark, 10 tries. You're here, you stay, press play, fade away. Whoa. Too slow with Marco and Johnny, smoking and joking and taking it funny, going all night and making it honey. Hey, you need to laugh, you need to check in. It's time for the boys to entertain you again. Too slow with Marco and Johnny. Too slow with Marco and Johnny.
This is incredible.
Does it work?
Not yet. Ha!
Coming at you left from the Nevada desert. Dust on the bush. take us to your leader!
Your planet has been conquered, and your fellow humans have been shackled. If you want your planet's freedom, then give us back the prototype.
You can have the prototype, but can we keep this?
It's a trash bag.
What?
That's what you would call a worst case scenario?
Yeah. Not, losing oxygen or exploding in space or flying into an asteroid field.
You're really killing the vibe, bro.
Where the weird ones all belong. With your host, Daddy Kush, your alien ambassador. Turning static into song. Are you threatening me? You do not want to face the wrath of my bunghole. Hey! 1, 2, 3, go! Click on the couch, snacks on the floor. Marco and Johnny, back for some more, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Smoke in the air, jokes in the brain. Two stone heroes riding the train. Two stone with Marco and Johnny. Smoking and joking and taking it funny. Going all night and making it honey. You need to laugh, you need to check in. It's time for the boys to entertain you again. Two stone with Marco and Johnny. Two stone with Marco and Johnny. Fast talk, slow eyes, one spark, 10 tries. You're here, you stay. Press play, fade away. Two stone with Marco and Johnny. Smoking and joking and taking it funny. Going all night and making it honey. Oh yeah. You need to laugh, you need to check in. It's time for the boys to entertain you again. Two stone with Marco and Johnny. Two stone with Marco and Johnny.
Live from the desert, the Rumpian Desert, the last oasis of the desert, and an undisclosed location in the Pacific Northwest. This is TWO Sound, known to you as Too Sound, and those listen on Facebook. We're Too Stupid, so we're here live tonight. I am Johnny.
And I am Marco. And as you can tell, we are not quite too stoned yet, but there's no rules against pre-gaming here. At least there wasn't in the contract that I signed.
Yeah, we had to start a little bit late tonight because I just did not have enough marijuana in me yet to start the show.
Oh, that's the excuse. Okay, you know what? This time I'll allow it. That's the only excuse that I will allow.
10 o'clock was coming quickly, and I'm like, I've only smoked a half a joint. I need to smoke a whole joint. Or the show's not going to be any good.
Well, it's got to be better than that fucking song. Jesus.
That, my friend, the worst ever.
Yeah, that was probably in contention for the worst intro song that AI has ever made. Well done.
I did two versions.
Oh, is the second one any better?
No, I played the both of them. The first one and the second, they sound alike.
Yeah, I literally couldn't tell the difference. They sounded the same.
They sounded like shit.
Yes, please delete those songs and never play them again.
That fucking Interstellar Highway, dude. I can't. Like, today I was going to get breakfast and I'm just driving down in silence, and all of a sudden in my head, it's like, welcome to the Interstellar Highway. Buckle up.
I
It's
know
stuck
that.
in my head.
I know that song actually ended up way better than I thought it would.
Your alien ambassador. I can't get it out of my head. You guys should go over and watch it on YouTube right now on this channel you're watching it on.
Yes, at MHH Network. It's on the YouTube channel, and it's also on my Rumble profile for those of you on Rumble.
Before we start tonight, unfortunately, Rick is not with us tonight. He is still in intensive care.
Oh,
He had
really?
his part of his intestines removed.
What, did they put fucking razor blades in that Chinese dog food?
I don't know, man. It tore him up. It literally tore his insides up.
Poor bastard.
You know, at least he got that poodle a week before. So at least he got a good piece before he almost killed himself with that cheap dog food.
Okay, well, I know it's a poodle, but do we know who the poodle's owners are?
That poodle might have been dirty.
That's what I'm saying. The poodle might have been dirty, or the owners might have been Chinese.
Or Rick might be gay.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Have you ever seen this poodle?
No, I haven't. He just said he got laid, and and all of a sudden his intestines are all messed up.
Hmm.
He might got his guts rearranged by a pit
Yeah.
bull wearing a chain and a white T-shirt.
Yeah, that's now that you're connecting the dots like that, it might not be food sickness.
So hopefully Rick will be back with us next week. Hopefully he'll be alive next week.
Yeah, seriously. We're going to have a bit of a talk with him the next time he gets back in the studio.
And me and him did not end on good terms when he passed out. So hopefully. I really feel bad. I yelled at him for throwing up all over the soundboard.
Well, yeah, but usually when he does that, it's because he's drunk and it's his fault. This time he was actually kind of sick.
Yeah, so everybody out there, do not order dog food from Temu.
No. Don't order anything from Temu, really, unless you plan on destroying it. That's pretty much it.
Everybody's third mic, everybody, he's in. And if this was a sitcom, the audience would clap. Pause reality's here, everybody.
Whoop, whoop.
What?
Welcome.
Saddle up, Rough Riders. It's going to be a good one.
Oh, indeed. Indeed.
He's going to give it to you. Marco's going to give it to you.
Oh, I am.
First, he's going to rock. Then he's going to roll. He won't let it go.
Yeah, I realized what you were doing. I was like, you do know that he's dead, right?
Yeah, DMX is the greatest rapper of all time.
Well, that's certainly debatable.
Oh, I'm not talking about his music. I'm just talking about the man himself.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Again, that's definitely debatable for sure.
I mean, the guy would go in an interview and he would bark. And people would understand him. But like, we understand you, yo.
We're here for it, man. This is literally what we wanted.
I like how he went and got a Escalade turned into a police car.
Mm-hmm.
Filled the back of it full of AR-15s, fully loaded.
Mm-hmm.
Decides to smoke a shitload of crack in a parking garage. Then he sees demons enter a car, and he chases them down and starts shooting at them.
Yep.
The guy thinks it's a cop because he's got the sirens going off.
Yeah.
Then, oh my God, I think he did. I don't even know. He did like 8 years in prison. It was a long time.
Yeah, but then he got out and got sober, and then turned, converted to Christianity, and then overdosed.
I think Jesus punishes you. Like if you turn to Jesus, and then after you turn to Jesus, you start doing drugs again. You're like, I'm just going to kill you. You lying bastard.
Well, the problem is that people who go sober and they go sober for a long time, but then they decide to fall off the wagon, they tend to jump right back into like the amount that they used to have when they had a really high tolerance, but they don't have that tolerance anymore, and that's what kills them.
Yeah, I would say about 17% of all drug overdose deaths are from guys that are recently out of jail.
Yeah, I mean that's what happened to fucking Johnny Rotten. He was a fucking heroin addict, and then he went to jail for like 2 months, and then he got out, started doing heroin again, then fucking died.
You're talking about Sid Vicious?
Oh, yeah, Sid Vicious, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Rotten's still alive. I just saw him the other day, and it wasn't good.
I'm surprised he's still alive, to be honest.
I said, the Sex Pistols is canceled. I'm like, the Sex Pistols, they're touring? What the... Huh?
What do you mean they're touring? Like, they had one album. What do you mean?
Was the worst band ever.
They really do suck.
Most popular punk band of all time, and absolutely the worst punk band of all time.
Well, it's because they were arguably the first punk band.
Because they couldn't play their instruments.
Yeah, they literally play.
Literally, a guy handed, what's his name, the guitar player, a Les Paul, and said, yeah, you look cool. We got a gig in 2 weeks. And he goes, I've never played before. And he goes, well, I suggest you fucking learn.
Yeah.
The guy played guitar for 2 weeks and got a record deal. I mean, talk about a golden horseshoe up somebody's ass.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, I think it was because they were tied to some like clothing line or something like that. Like it was like a clothing brand in the UK like sponsored this project, and they wanted to have their own soundtrack for their clothing brand, essentially.
Yeah.
So they formed the Sex Pistols because they wanted to bring in young people. And very bizarre, very out there marketing plan, and evidently it fucking worked. But how?
For years and years, the Sex Pistols are the coolest, greatest band ever. And you're like, yeah, man, that's cool, right? And I'm like, no, they weren't good.
Have you ever tried
one record?
One hit record. And have you ever learned any Sex Pistols song on the guitar? It's real fucking easy.
I learned I could play the whole album, start to finish.
Yeah, it's not that hard to play Sex Pistols.
It just goes to show you don't have to be good to be the best.
No.
Because some of the worst musicians ever are the most famous. The Ramones.
I would say the Ramones are arguably better than the Sex Pistols, though.
Oh, night and day difference better, but I don't know. That Pet Sematary song still bothers me every time I hear it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna defend that one.
I remember getting a V8 or a DVD back in the day called Rock and Roll High School.
Oh yeah, that movie that starred the Ramones.
Oh my God! Oh boy, is that bad?
Yeah, that movie's bad.
I literally thought for like 5 years after I saw it that was Mick Jagger. I had no idea that was an actual real band.
You thought it was Mick Jagger just playing himself 5 times over?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh God, fucking Johnny Rotten. Piss off, cunt.
God, talk about pretentious douchebag musicians.
I remember his first solo record, that Pill band that he was in, and the cover was just a vagina.
Forgot about Pill.
Just let's put a vagina on the cover and sell 1 million copies.
Again, evidently it worked.
Oh God, the guys really haven't had a real job. They all do radio shows. I guess I don't know. It's fucking Sex Pistols. What are they? 80?
It gotta be. Like, they were teenagers in the fucking early 70s, late 60s. When the hell was the Sex Pistols? I don't remember.
That was 50 years ago.
Over 50 years ago.
Sex Pistols. Yeah, Jesus Christ. So we got we're going to have a new market opening up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Iran will be able to hear us here pretty soon. They're pretty excited. Thank you, Trump.
Oh really? We're going to be broadcasting live to Iran.
Yes, there'll be no more broadcast restrictions on American podcasts anymore.
Oh, that is good news, actually.
So we are in Venezuela now. Thank you, Trump.
Yes, we are now in Venezuela. Thank you. So
And the
can
day we
spread
go live
all-
in Cuba, me and Mark are going there and broadcasting live. The day we get to go to Cuba.
yes, the day that we can make it possible to relocate to Cuba and do this full time in Cuba, we're doing it.
So yeah, we're worldwide, baby. Right now, we're trending in North Korea
And
on
Guam.
the
Let's
dark
not
web.
forget- and let's not forget Guam.
We have millions of people listen to us on the dark web, but not on the regular web.
Disclose that information about the exact number.
So, God, I mean, could you imagine if you lived in Iran and like all your buildings are gone?
Well, for one, I'd have to imagine living in Iran.
Would you still have to go to work tomorrow? I wonder. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think so. I think it would depend on. Actually, I think pretty much everybody is just getting the fuck out. They're all just evacuating and hiding.
You get a
Why
call
would-
at 11. You get a call at 11 morning. Your boss calls you. Yeah, don't bother coming in. The restaurant's rubble.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but the restaurant got flattened by a Tomahawk missile. So no.
Fucking poor bastards.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing that really fucking sucks about it, though, is that regardless of the conflict or war that you're talking about, you know that there's always going to be civilians caught in the crossfire that didn't ask for it.
Yeah, I mean, there's like millions of people that are like, yeah, we don't even like that guy. Why are you killing us? We didn't
Yeah.
do nothing. That
Yeah.
asshole, that guy you killed. Can you knock it off now?
Yeah, but there's a term for that. It's called collateral damage, which basically just means, yeah, it's a shame, but it was worth it.
Yeah, they asked Trump today. They're like, "Do you feel sad about killing those 80 children at that daycare?" And he goes, you know what? They blew it up themselves. And they, well, President, it was blown up by a Tomahawk missile. He goes, yeah, they have them. They go, no, they don't. Just America, Netherlands, and Israel has them. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. They must have got their hands on it from someone. We didn't do that. I love that guy. He's the best. Yeah, they probably blew that school up themselves. That's how them dirty bastards roll over there.
Yeah, but that is the one thing that I always say about Trump. And keep in mind, I have never voted for anything in my life, so my opinion literally means nothing. But the one reason why I would say I somewhat advocate for Trump is just because out of every other politician that I've ever seen, they always try to pitch themselves as like, no, I'm a nice guy. I'm trying to help you. I have your best interest in mind. And then it turns out that they're just a lying fucking asshole. But with Trump, it's like, look, I'm a dickhead. I'm a lying asshole. Everybody knows it. But at least you know what you're fucking getting.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what you want to fucking hear when you want to fucking hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
Donald Trump is like an abusive boyfriend.
He really is.
And we are his bitch.
Isn't that with any form of government and president?
You got to be strong. You got to be a strong leader. You just can't. We've been pussyfooting around stuff for so long. It's come to this.
Yes, it has.
I mean, that Ayatollah has been playing U.S. president since Jimmy Carter.
Yeah. And also Trump fucking around with Iran. Everybody's freaking out about it. Like, this is a thing that Trump promised the first time he ran for president. You know what I mean? This dude's just trying to cross off his to-do list.
Fucking, I'm sending Marco to Cuba.
Why me?
No, the Secretary of Defense is heading to Cuba to talk about us taking it over.
Oh, thank God. Yes. Yes. None of us. I don't think I could be trusted to go to Cuba because I don't speak Cuban. I speak a little bit of Spanish, but I don't speak Cuban.
Yeah, I don't know. Bobby Kelly and what's his name? Artie Shafir went to Cuba last year.
How'd that go?
Not good.
Yeah, I was going to guess that.
They booked an Airbnb and they didn't realize that they booked a room at the Airbnb and had to share the room. It's like 20 other people, a house with 20 other people.
Yeah, you live on a you flew out to a goddamn island paradise. What did you expect?
And then during a hurricane, all the power went out. And it was a nightmare.
Well, so much for the paradise part.
But no, Cuba, good. Cuba, good. I want Cuba.
Yeah, anytime I've ever seen videos of Cuba, as a tourist, obviously. On the tourist side of Cuba, it looks fucking awesome. But the actual side of Cuba is, no, if they sniff out that you're an American, they don't like you out of principle.
No, they don't like you at all. But they see dollar signs. So like, this guy's rich. He's American.
Yeah, as long as you have money, they like you. But as soon as you don't, nah, you're scum.
Yeah, it was like going into a time capsule back to 1955. It was, the cars are all from the 50s. It's weird. It's really weird. The food tasted great.
When was this that you went to Cuba?
2010, I think it was.
How the hell did you get to Cuba in 2010?
So we had to go to Mexico first.
Oh, and you flew in from Mexico. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes a little more sense.
Yeah, you can't fly directly in from the United States. You have to go through Mexico, and then you got to get a special passport, and then they let you in, and it was great.
So they won't take in Americans on American planes, but they'll take Americans if you go to Mexico to board a Mexican plane.
Yes.
Okay. I guess.
Yeah. And then you get back to America, like, what did you do there? I don't know. We drank a lot and sat on the beach and
Smoke cigars.
smoked a lot of cigars and a lot of weed.
Oh yeah, I gotta imagine the weed in Cuba's gotta be fucking awesome.
Everything in Cuba is awesome. We really went for the cola. We're on YouTube, so the Coca-Cola.
Right. Yes. Obviously, that's why Castro had over 600 assassination attempts put on him because Coca-Cola wanted his recipe.
So we're here tonight. We're not too stoned yet, but we will be, and hopefully you are too. I am smoking a nice blend tonight of Northern Lights Kush.
Oh yeah, I've heard you do many a show with Northern Lights, and it's always been good, at least for what I remember.
Yeah, it doesn't make me dumb.
Yeah, exactly. There's been some times where you've just been so stoned that I could just hear the drool falling out of your face. You know?
What is he even doing this for? He doesn't even know he's there.
Yeah, I bet you that he's just staring at his phone, thinking that he's watching YouTube right now.
Oh God! So our friends from the Dabbleverse are blowing up. It's over.
It's over. What do you mean it's over?
They're all fighting each other.
Of course.
And poor stuttering John. Poor guy.
What do you mean, poor guy?
He's such a sweetheart. I mean, what a handsome gentleman, by the way. You know what I mean?
Conveniently pulls up a picture of him from 40 years ago.
This is what chicks have to deal with, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they go on and they see this picture of John. Look at this guy. He's kind of handsome. Full head of hair. Look out. He looks like a good guy.
Yeah, to be fair, it's like, yeah, it's not a bad looking dude.
And then he shows up at the bar looking like this.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Fucking.
It was like that meme where a chick goes, "Man, I want to date this guy so bad." It was a picture of Axl Rose,
Mhm.
and the new Axl Rose pushed a picture on her and goes, "Oh, hi, baby, how are you doing?" She goes, "Oh, hell no."
It's literally that. Stuttering John, like if you pull up the picture of Stuttering John when he was younger, Stuttering John now looks like the father of this man here.
Oh, God, time is a bitch.
It really is, especially if you're an alcoholic.
Alcohol gets you the quickest.
It really does. I have many friends and family who have succumbed to alcoholism, and it really is fucking horrible to watch them degrade. And it is that slow process of like you don't really notice it until you see pictures of like, damn, this picture of you was only like a year ago, and you look like you're aged 10 years. You know?
They're fucking drinking Coors Lights. Skull.
Yeah. I swear he's got water brain, but instead of water brain, it's Coors Light.
God, I mean, Jesus, dude. You could look like this now if you would just put the beers down and quit being a jerk off. But no, this is what happens.
I don't know if he could get back to that, but to be honest, for as long as John has been drinking alcohol, I don't know if stopping is even a good idea. Because I've heard many a tale of people who just went, you know what, that's it, I'm done drinking, I quit cold turkey. And then their body just goes into shock and they die. Because they've been drinking ever since they were fucking 18, and then they stop drinking when they're 50. Their body has just been so used to having alcohol in their system to drive it. It just became a part of them. And so when you stop, your liver just fucking just goes into shock, and then you fucking die.
Yeah, that you develop blood clots. Because your blood all of a sudden is thick from out of nowhere. You have no blood thinning agents in your body. You used to. Zach Wilde said the only reason he's alive is because he drank 48 beers a day, and his blood was so thin the clots wouldn't move.
That sounds like a cope to me, but that also sounds believable.
But yeah, he said like his doctor said, no. You got to drink. How many beers you drinking a day? He goes 48. He goes, what? Because yeah, I polish off 2 cases a day. I start in the morning and till I pass out.
Jesus Christ! I remember one time my dad came home after drinking with a family friend of ours, and they split a case. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's still a pretty decent amount of beer, and he was pretty hammered. And I've heard many stories of people who's just like, oh yeah, I used to drink a case of beer a day. I drank 2 cases of beer a day. So fucking how?
Dude, I would put a case of beer away before I went out at night.
Before you went out at night? Were you just knocking them back like it's fucking like it's liquid sugar? What do you mean?
I mean, once like the first 3 beers, they're kind of hard to get down. You know what I mean?
What were you drinking?
God, at that time, I'm trying to think. We used to drink a lot of the Grain Belt.
Can't say I'm familiar, but I'm guessing that's a cheap beer.
It was a cheap beer made in Minnesota. You used to be able to get a case of it for like $3.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah. In that case, I don't blame you for drinking the whole fucking case. Then that makes perfect sense.
It was either that or Miller High Lifes.
Again, I don't blame you. Then that makes perfect sense now.
An ice cold Miller High Life. I sat and drank 12 of them in an hour once.
Fuck, dude.
It tasted so good, and then I stood up and I fell right down on my face. I didn't even know I was drunk.
I know, that's the thing that always gets you when you drink. You just sit there and you drink and you drink and you drink and you're like, yeah, I feel pretty buzzed, and then you get up to go piss, and then all of a sudden the room starts spinning. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I hate when the whole floor goes sideways.
Or when the whole floor goes sideways and then you realize it was you that went sideways.
God, I remember I told you about being arrested during karaoke.
You briefly mentioned it. You said it's happened to you twice. Which, if you had a nickel for every time you've been arrested for singing karaoke, you'd have 2 nickels, which
I'd
isn't
have
a
10
lot, but
cents.
which isn't a lot of money. But it's weird that it's happened twice.
But that was the one time where the floor went sideways at the bar.
Do you remember what you were singing?
Okay, so I was going to meet up with this chick, and I sat at the bar. That's the night I drank the 12 Millers in an hour waiting for her. Because I poured them in a frosty mug.
Oh God.
And it's like 2 gulps of beer is a beer. It's just so good. I've never had a beer taste that good. And then she finally shows up, and she orders a sophisticated drink and they didn't have it. And I says, well, fuck it. We'll go next door.
To the karaoke bar.
Yeah, I always remember she ordered a vodka Collins. To this day, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
A vodka what?
A vodka Collins.
Okay, yeah, I can't say I'm familiar with that one. Obviously, it has vodka in it, but what the fuck's a Collins?
I don't know. And the
gonna have
bartender didn't know either. So we went to the next bar. They knew what it was because it was a hip bar.
Oh, I see. I'm Googling it real quick. Go on.
And so then I decided to switch to Crown and Cokes.
Okay.
And I drank about 8 of those. So now we're at about 20 drinks in about a 2-hour period. And the floor started going sideways. And I fell down like 2 or 3 times, just going out to have a smoke and coming back in and just falling right on the floor, then getting back up. And then I go up to the karaoke booth and I'm like, I'm going to do Warrant. I Saw Red.
You didn't even bother to like sign up for the queue or anything?
No, I had to wait. And they're like, wait, there's somebody singing right now. I said, I'm going to sing it better than you've ever heard before.
Oh, God.
And I started singing it. And then I switched to Sam Kinison mode.
Oh, no.
I saw red, you fucking whore. I'm screaming this at the top of my lungs. Everybody at the bar is just looking at me like they're frightened. Apparently nobody knows the Sam Kinison thing I was doing. It was a younger crowd.
Yeah, apparently not.
They just thought it was some lunatic guy screaming, you fucking whore, every fucking obscenity known to man.
No music.
So the guy running the thing comes up and tries to grab the mic from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I pushed him down on the floor.
Okay, there we go.
And then the bouncer came up to me, and I tried to punch him. But I was so drunk and the floor was sideways, I missed him by like 4 feet and fell on the ground.
Okay, yeah, so the bouncer didn't even have to try. He just picked you up and threw you out.
No, he basically sat on me till the cops came. And they put the cuffs on me so tough. I think one of them almost broke my wrist. Fucking give me a couple of good kicks to the stomach, and I'm throwing up in the back of the cop car. He's like, that's going to cost you. Well, you shouldn't have kicked me in the stomach, you asshole.
Well, yeah, that's on them. What are you kicking me in the stomach for?
God damn. After that, I've never drank that much in that period of time after that. That's crazy.
And I doubt you got a phone call back from that girl again.
No, yeah, she blocked me.
Oh, yeah, imagine that.
Oh, my God. I know there's a bill about there is somebody has put that on a social media somewhere. I got to find it.
All right, so I looked up what a vodka Collins is. Vodka Collins is a refreshing classic highball cocktail made with vodka, fresh lemon juice, simple syrup, and club soda, often described as a sparkling, more sophisticated lemonade.
Oh. See, that's just kind of shows the type of woman I was with that night.
Yeah.
Fucking Trailer Trash Johnny comes out.
yeah, literal fucking Trailer Trash Johnny. This woman just wanted to have a drink. And every time.
It's her fault she was late.
You're waiting here for an hour while you're doing your eyeliner in your car.
Oh God, I will never forget the look on everybody's face. To the point the guy running the karaoke had to shut me down.
Oh my god. You have no
Oh.
idea how fucking hilarious that is to me.
Oh God, even if I sing karaoke, I'm ready to go to jail. That's how drunk I am. Take me to jail, boys. Take me to jail.
I don't have to be that fucking drunk, but I usually have to get a couple of beers in me before I even consider singing.
I go, if I hear one fucking person sing Garth Brooks, I'm fucking pulling.
If I hear Garth Brooks, I'm gonna strangle you with that microphone cord.
Are you guys really doing islands in the stream? Really?
You can't fault people for picking what they want.
You know,
Also, there are some times where you go to a karaoke bar and you look through the list and you're like, man, all these songs are shit.
yeah, I always go up to him and go, you got any crack Hitler? Say no more. That's my jam.
No one has that one.
I would like a crack Hitler.
That song is so fucking weird.
He's the weirdest dude ever.
He really is.
So I'm going to Texas to see him.
Oh
I'm going
yeah,
to
you're going.
Minnesota.
Yeah, you're going to see Tomahawk. You're going to Texas, Minnesota. Where else?
Chicago
Mm-hmm.
and Denver.
And you're going to see how many shows?
4.
Oh, you're going. I thought you were going to see multiple shows. Like maybe you're going to like 2 or 3 of them in Texas or something.
Now I wanted to go see all of them, but then I did the math. I don't think I can afford it.
How much are tickets?
They're pretty $80.
That's not terrible.
I mean, it's terrible for that. I mean, that's high for Tomahawk. Yeah, I think it's a $25 ticket all day, but people
Really?
got to make money.
Yeah, but also you wouldn't pay $80 to see Tomahawk.
I would pay $800 to see Tomahawk, to be honest
That's
with you,
what
because
I'm saying.
you
Could easily charge $500 or some crazy shit.
I think these tickets will go for that eventually because they're all sold. I think they sold every ticket out.
God damn.
It's just a phenomenon that you'll never get to see again.
Yeah. Well, now you have a fallback plan for if you ever want to head home early. You just got to sell your Tomahawk tickets for $800.
Exactly. The people that first got to see, I wish I would have seen them opening up for Tool. It was way before my time, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
I think I was 11 when that happened. But they went out one night, and the Tool fans booed him. Tomahawk.
Of course.
So he just found the most annoying sound on his keyboard and played it for 30 minutes straight and just put his middle finger up and said, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And just the whole time it's just going, ee.
Brilliant.
He went through a half of a song. And he's like, fuck this. I got to find that clip.
That is the one thing that I love about Mike Patton is that yes, he is fucking insane, and it's kind of why he does these things, but he truly does not give a single fuck about anybody or anything. He's just like, yes, I'm going to ruin this opportunity for my band just to say fuck you to these guys, just because they piss me off.
He's one of those guys that made a shitload of money and hasn't spent a dime.
For real. Well, actually, that's not true. He started his own record company and he formed like a dozen fucking bands. Like, he spent his money on shit.
Yeah, but not on cars and how he lives in a shit house. He drives a shit car.
I thought he lived in Italy.
Yeah, he lives in like a cheap Italian villa.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not. He should be living in a castle in Italy with the kind of money he's made, but he's just one of them simple guys. That's why people like him, I think.
Yeah. Well, to quote King Buzzo from the Melvins, I don't think Mike Patton's fans would be fans of his if they realized how big of an asshole Mike Patton actually was.
He's just Mike Patton.
Yeah, that's just it. He's just one of those guys. Like, there's so many of these weird musician type people. There's a word for people like that. It's eccentric. They have eccentric personalities, and it's always tied to people that are extremely creative, whether it's painting or music or acting or whatever. It's because their brain is just so hyper focused on being creative. They don't care about politics or social norms or anything like that. They're just solely focused on art.
Yeah, I mean, excuse me. Oh boy.
Jesus. He's having a seizure, a burping seizure, I guess.
I'm having a whopper meltdown.
Is that what that sounds like?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so, seeing Tomahawk, very excited about that. Very excited about anything Faith No More really. I wish Faith No More would go out and play those songs with a different singer, just so I could hear, them guys. I don't know.
You know that if Faith No More tried to go on tour without Mike Patton, he would throw an absolute bitch fit about it.
Well, he's got to do something to get him going. We needed one more. We needed closure, Mike, on the Faith No More stuff. We don't got that yet.
No, they tried it with that last album, and it was very mid.
That, and then him 2 days before the tour going, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, that too. That also blows.
But he, the way he explained it, though, it makes sense.
Yeah.
He said, for the first time in my life, I got to sit and be in my head during the pandemic. First time I've ever been alone. First time I've ever been able to sit still in my life. And he goes, I started to really like it. And then they wanted me to leave my little cocoon. And I'm like, I'm not ready yet, guys. I kind of dig in not doing anything.
The dude's been...
I know I just cost everybody $8 million each, but I am sorry.
I just want a vacation.
I'm glad I got to do time during the pandemic in jail. Because I really wasn't. I'm like, the bright side was I'd be like the whole world shut down until I got out of jail. It's like, well, I kind of like this. I didn't miss anything.
Yeah, not really. Everybody else was in their own private cell, like you were.
I mean, I just couldn't order DoorDash. That was the only downfall.
Yeah. And meanwhile, during the pandemic, I was considered essential because I cleaned people's carpets. So I had to go into people's homes and clean their houses for them because they were scared of COVID.
Oh, God. I remember the people that used to wipe their groceries down outside before they brought them into the house.
Yeah, you wipe wiping your groceries before you cook them. That I understand, but what's the fucking point in that?
God. So yeah, I understand. I mean, I understand that COVID fucked up with a bunch of people's mental health.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's no way that people could be forced away into isolation for that long and not be affected in some way.
But God, the world loved it. Nature loved it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there was videos of I think it was in Thailand actually, where there was literally gangs of monkeys that were fighting out in the street because the humans were locked away and they weren't feeding the monkeys anymore. So the monkeys fucking panicked and had they just started a gang war basically, fighting over scraps of food.
Fucking monkeys are the best.
They are. They're terrifying.
I didn't know. I was never terrified of a monkey until I heard about that lady getting her face ripped off by that chimp.
Oh yeah, that was definitely something. Yeah, got her face eaten. I think the monkey ate her face.
Yeah, I guess the monkeys hate noses.
Yeah. Actually, I'm sure
Like
you. I'm sure.
monkeys.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, monkeys are the king of that gig. Got your nose.
It's mine now. I bet you that's what it was. You probably took it as a prize. But I'm sure you know Jane Goodall, the woman who worked with the gorillas.
Yeah, recently rest in peace, unfortunately.
Yes, rest in peace. I don't know if you've ever actually read her journals, although it took a long time for her journals to be released because she did a really big no-no in the world of zoology, which is you do not interact with the wild animals. She broke that rule, and it took a long time for her work to be considered actual, to get any sort of credit, because there was human interference, technically, you know? But if you ever read some of her notes in her journals, there's a section about the monkeys that she's worked with that it gets really fucking dark.
Really?
It gets really fucking dark where the basically the alpha male monkey who was in charge of this group of monkeys, right? This monkey just dies. I think it got sick. It got sick and it dies. So now there's this power vacuum on who's going to be in charge of this group of monkeys, right? So this one monkey basically just stands up and says, "I'm the one in charge now." And basically because he was the biggest and the baddest and the toughest, that was basically true. But there were other monkeys that didn't really seem to appreciate that he was in charge. So they kept on trying to attack him. And it didn't work because he was the biggest and the baddest and the toughest. So one day the monkeys just waited until this alpha male monkey that was in charge was just alone, away from the rest of the monkeys, and they just followed him along the treetops until they eventually just basically jumped him, and two of them grabbed his limbs and held him down, while the other two disemboweled him.
Jesus.
They literally tore his insides out with their bare hands. And then, just to really finish the job, one of the monkeys picked up a rock and slammed it on his head. Multiple times. And then to really finish it off, once they were pretty damn sure this monkey was dead, they then climbed to the top of the trees and started shaking the branches and hollering, almost as if they were celebrating.
Boy, that doesn't sound much different than. Never mind.
And this whole event just causes this downward spiral of this group of monkeys that causes this civil war, basically, where the males are fighting for the females, and the males end up just fighting each other and killing each other. And eventually, there's another group of monkeys that just comes in and kills all of the remaining males that were wounded and took all the females.
It's always about the gash.
Yep, it's always about the women.
Always about that little slit. We'll do anything. We'll kill. We'll maim.
Yeah, but there's very little things that men will do that little things that men won't do for pussy. I have heard many a story of men do some really stupid shit just because a pretty girl was involved.
I remember seeing there was a guy riding a bicycle in a blizzard, And the caption was, "This guy's either going for beer or pussy." So, there's no other reason why he would be on a bike.
No, there is no fucking way. That's literally the only reason.
I don't know. I think I'm over it now. I think I'm over that. No, I'm not. I got a date tomorrow. So, anyways,
After tomorrow.
I can't. These guys have been watching these 48 hours of the guys killing their wives.
Mhm.
And it's like, you still have all your money, but now you're in prison. What does that do for you?
Well, sometimes in cases like those that I have seen, like there are sometimes like that where they think that they can get away with murder and they try and they fail miserably. But there are other times where they just straight up are like, I'm just going to kill this bitch. And if I get caught, oh well.
This bitch has done so much to me, I've had enough.
Exactly. It's like there are some of them where it's just like, I don't care if I go to jail. Fuck it.
I don't know. I'm a weird guy. I'd be like, take the kids. Drop them off.
But you're saying that as a man that doesn't have kids.
Yeah, I'd be like, take the goddamn kids. It's got to be annoying to be a father. It doesn't look like fun to me. I don't get it.
Different strokes for different folks, I suppose.
I just couldn't imagine me sitting there, having a beer, watching sports on TV, and my 12-year-old son comes up to me and he goes, "Daddy, I'm going to be a girl now." And I'd be like, "Oh, fuck, I got a broken one. Damn it." Oh, wait, no, we're supposed to say, "No, I love my son no matter what." No, they don't. When you throw your son a ball and it hits him in the head, you're like, "Oh no, I got a waterhead. Ah, shit, he's not going to play any sports." Fuck.
He's going to be great. And I traumatized him. He's not going to want to play baseball anymore. And I'm going to get a fucking phone call from the school counselor when they force him to play baseball.
I guess I don't have to worry about him knocking any girls up.
At least there's that.
God, it must suck being a father in this day and age, because there was no autistic kids 30 years ago.
Well, I mean, there were. We just didn't know autism existed.
We just slapped the autism out of them.
Yeah, I'm sure I've brought it up before, but it was a meme that I saw that fucking killed me, where it's just like this old man yelling at a bunch of kids. So he's just like, there was no autism back in my day. And meanwhile, he is in a basement fully dedicated to a model train set. You know what I mean? It's just like, are you sure about that? Really? Like,
I never got anybody's fascination with trains to this day.
Trains are cool. Like they're really cool and behemoth machines. Like they're really impressive machinery. Sure, I get that. But yeah, there are some people who like that is their entire thing, is that they like the models of trains and the histories of trains, and they go to train stations just to watch trains pass through. It's so insane to me.
Yeah, I thought riding a train would be romantic and great. No,
But riding a train is better. Riding the train is better than the bus.
not by much.
Not by much, but it's still better than the bus. At least you can somewhat sleep comfortably on the train compared to the bus.
Yeah, I mean the travel itself isn't as bad, but as a commercial train, they have to stop for every freight train and let the freight trains go through.
Right, and they have to stop at every stop, which that takes roughly a half hour, an hour,
And they won't let you off the train to smoke when it's stopped.
Really?
Because you're usually in the middle of the woods somewhere.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. I guess every time I've taken the train, we've always stopped off at cities. So, yeah, they never told us not to smoke. There's like, hey, smokers, this is your chance to get your cigarette in,
Yeah, I mean they had scheduled stops. That was fine. But I remember I got a ticket. I was supposed to be in Los Angeles at like 8 in the morning. Not Los Angeles, Sacramento.
Okay.
And I didn't get there till Sunday afternoon at 3:00.
Jesus.
Yeah, it took a day and a half extra because of the freight trains were heavy that day.
Oh my god! Did they give you some sort of like a fucking refund or something?
No, it's says delays will happen. It says on the ticket.
Well,
So
okay,
I mean, if you're just going from like a town to a town, that's fine. But I went on the cross country train ride thinking it would be romantic.
right. Okay. Yeah, I see.
All I wanted to do was kill that bitch.
Yeah, you're just stuck in a metal box and you can't leave.
We got a sleeper car, so I thought we were just gonna have sex.
But you had to share the cabin with other people.
There's just no something about a train that turns chicks off. I don't know what it is.
I mean, unless it's a luxury train, I've seen those. Those seem pretty cool. But yeah, trains don't really seem all that romantic to me. It's loud, it's rickety, it's like I don't know.
Your
It-
tits
it-
are raw because you just bounce. Your tits are bouncing up and down the whole time.
Sure, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I don't know. And then to have a train set downstairs. Look at that! I got a little conductor down there. Look at that! Oh, look at that! That's Pete's house over there. That's dude.
Well, again, it's one of those things where, like, on one hand, I can appreciate the amount of time and effort that was put into this, but at the same time, fucking why? How much is your electricity bill?
And it's one thing to maybe make a train where it goes to your house and it can bring you a beer or something. You know what I mean? That's one thing.
Sure. Yeah, I've seen people do those. That's pretty fucking cool. But yeah, you just made an entire mini town of like you made The Sims. You did The Sims in real life, but with a train.
With trains, yeah, it just goes in a circle all day.
Oh, but no, it doesn't just go in a circle. I have this Y track over here where if I push this lever, it makes it go around the mountain instead. Great. That's really cool.
And it's still a thing. I thought that would be over with by now.
I know. I thought
you thought
that
the-
shit would die out.
God, it sucks being a 50-year-old guy and being married and not being able to get laid.
Well, I think by the time you're 50, you're either married or you've been married, and you just kind of give it up at that point. You're just like, look, either I win the lottery or I just don't give a fuck anymore, you know?
Yeah, I'm just talking about the married guys. The married guys can't even get laid. 0% chance of getting laid. So that's when the trains start being built. That's when the man cave starts being built.
Yeah, well, yeah, what the fuck else are you going to do with your time?
That's weird. I just lost hearing.
Huh?
Is that my headphone doing that? Or is that my ear doing that?
You
That's
lost
weird.
hearing?
Huh. Okay.
Well,
Huh.
you, like one of your headphones in your ear just gave out?
No, just my ear just started ringing for no reason. Okay. All right.
Oh, you have tinnitus. Congratulations.
Driving that fucking motorcycle around.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you wore a helmet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that should have protected your ears somewhat.
I think it's 16 years of doing this shit.
Yeah,
Headphones on
probably.
every night.
Yeah. And also, you strike me as somebody who likes to listen to his music loud.
Yeah, loud and proud, baby.
Absolutely. That's the only way to play it.
If it's too loud, you're too old.
Exactly.
I want to know what day I could fully just turn into complete white trash. I live in a white trash town now, so
You do. You have a four-wheeler. You live in the desert.
one thing I've noticed around town is nobody has sleeves on their t-shirts.
Well, yeah, how are you supposed to show off your tattoos?
I mean, I think I'm the only guy that still has his sleeves.
That's how you stand out. That's how you make a name for yourself over there. That's how people can identify you.
I ain't got no tattoos, and I got sleeves. That's Johnny Sleeves over there. That fucker's too good to cut his sleeves off.
Yeah, he thinks he's too good for us. He keeps his sleeves on.
I mean, what the fuck is up with that?
I don't know. Really the only time I've ever gone with like a sleeveless shirt is because I had a shirt and I looked at it and I went, "Oh fuck, there's a giant hole in the armpit." Well, I guess it's a sleeveless shirt now. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did that once where I cut the sleeves off and then cut that little V in the front.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I looked in the mirror and I said, "Nope, I'm not going to be
Yep.
that guy ever." There's no.
No, I did that too. I tried it out once and I looked at myself and was like, I look like a fucking douche.
Next thing, I'll have to get a mullet and have to wear them Oakley sunglasses.
Yeah, the Oakley fucking sunglasses, a fanny pack, fucking denim short jeans, and Crocs.
I woke up. I woke up 10 years ago and said, "I am never wearing denim again."
Well, just jeans in general.
Any denim,
Why? What's wrong with denim?
because I consider denim white trash.
Oh. Little did you know that denim is actually just working man's jeans. So basically, yes, poor people.
I'm like, I don't need denim jeans. I'm not working at a fucking ranch. Oakley finally came out with their own brand of AI glasses, capturing men beating their wives all over America.
Fantastic. Sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Pause says, after the first Mission Impossible movie years ago, people wanted that device, and now they finally have it. Yeah, I don't know. I should maybe get some Oakley glasses.
Do you think that there's a thing that, like, if you got a woman who is like you gave her like headgear and pads and shit, is there a way that you could program AI to like track your punches and your combos? You know, like your percentage of how many hits you landed. You know what I mean? This thing that they can tell the cops.
Every time you punch a hole in the drywall, it goes, "Good job." And then orders AI. Go to Amazon and orders you mud and patch for your wall.
Yeah, it automatically registers the diameter of the hole and it sends you the sheetrock size that you need to replace it.
Oh my god! Yeah, you got to play softball on the weekends. If you wear Oakleys, it's part of the contract.
Yeah, you have to look like you do some kind of sport.
That you have to drink cheap beer. You cannot drink premium beers if you wear
No.
Oakleys.
No, you spent all your money on those Oakleys.
I've never seen a guy put a pair of Oakleys on. I go, man, I want to be like that guy. That guy's pretty cool.
I remembered one time I saw a fucking pair of Oakleys and I showed it to one of my coworkers and it was like these, it looked like fucking like snowboarding goggles. But it was just the entire thing was an Oakley glasses lens. Like it was the most horrible thing ever. And I showed it to one of my coworkers and he's just like, "I'm getting one of those." And I'm like, "No, you're not. That thing's like, it was like $500 or some shit like that. I don't remember. It was years ago." But he's just like, "I don't care. I'm going to get them." And then like fast forward a few months later, he strolls into work wearing those. And I'm just like, "You are not walking into customers' houses wearing those glasses." He's like, "Yes, I am."
Oh, good.
What?
Pause Reality says he has the MP3 Oakley glasses that were originally $400. Well, I think we're starting to figure out why you can't get laid. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know, dude. Sunglasses that can play MP3s? That sounds pretty dope to me.
Oh, unfortunately, he says they're broken now, and they only one side works.
You only need one side.
Yeah, you need to hear what's going on the outside light, anyways, when you're driving.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, my God. Oakley's. The Oakley guy. And you always got to put him on your hat upside down.
Yes, either upside down or you got to put them on upside down on the back of your head.
Yup.
So that way, if you lose them, you can feel them hit your neck.
I've never paid more than $10 for a pair of sunglasses.
Yeah, I've never dropped serious cash on sunglasses. And to be fair, there are some cheap sunglasses where I put them on and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I'm even more blind now from looking at the sun. You know?
You know, the main reason is I don't really wear sunglasses a lot because I don't really consider myself cool. I don't think I'm cool enough to wear sunglasses. Not famous enough yet.
Well, the only time I really wear sunglasses is if I'm doing a lot of driving. You know what I mean? That's really the only time I bust out the sunglasses. If I'm going to be driving for a long period of time, then yeah, I'm not going to be fucking staring at the sun for 6 hours, you know?
I mean, I want to be cool enough one day to wear sunglasses at night.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
I had a buddy that was blind, and he was a drummer in a death metal band.
Interesting.
And I think he could see. I don't know. I don't know how you play drums like that blind.
Well, there are different classifications of blind. He could have been like partially blind. You know.
No, he's fully blind.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I mean, apparently Stevie Wonder could play Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder could play the drums, apparently. So, I guess it's possible.
And I remember at the bar, and there's like 3 guys going, "Yeah, that fucking drummer thinks he's so fucking cool. He's wearing sunglasses. What a douchebag! What a fucking douchebag! What a prima donna! Fucking dude! There's a local club. Who do you think you're, some kind of rock star?" And I just look at him right now. I go, "You know, he's fucking blind, right?" And they're like, "What?" Yeah, he's fucking blind, idiots. That's why he's wearing the sunglasses. He doesn't even know they're sunglasses.
Yeah. And guess what? You just realized that he is, in fact, cooler than you.
Paz says you could run a fake ad for Oakley's as marketed for contraceptives.
You know what? I wonder if AI would let me do that. I could probably make that happen.
God, who was that guy? I remember them interviewing a guy once. He was like in his 70s, and they're like, "How come you never had any kids?" He goes, "I never had any sex." And they're like, "Why'd you have any sex?" And he goes, "Do you see the space?"
Have you?
And the interviewer goes, "Oh, understood."
Oh, well.
The best part of contraception from that guy was his face.
It wasn't from lack of trying.
He never had to pay child support, at least. There's always a positive side.
Yeah, there's always a positive side. It just depends on where you look, I suppose.
Look at Oakley. I can't believe there's still a thing.
I know.
I mean, if you play baseball, you got to have them.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. Yeah, you gotta have the. Yeah, that's their thing. Is the Oakley sunglasses. The same thing with like I don't know how they still have like the actual like ballpark chewing gum. Like
Oh my God.
They still sell that shit, and it's awful.
My
Like,
teeth
how?
are hurting right now just by you saying that. You should just rip your gums apart.
Yes, that shit is horrible. How do they keep selling that?
Here's the script for the Oakley commercial from Pause Reality. If you don't want to get laid, you don't want to play the game of trying to get laid on a nightmare made officially, just wear Oakley's. If you want to keep your dick dry, Oakley's are for you.
Take a moment to yourself and ask you this question. Was the last time you had your dick wet was in the shower? And also,
Yeah,
was that last time 2 weeks ago? You just might be an Oakley customer.
Have you ever went on Pornhub and said women fucking guys with Oakleys on?
Not specifically, no.
That's our new subreddit. Having sex with Oakleys on.
There's got to be a subreddit for that.
Could you imagine being a chick and wearing the mirrored Oakleys, seeing your head bigger and smaller as it's coming at you?
There's got to be some narcissists that are into that.
Oh God. On the positive side, on the outside of the paper bag.
On the outside of the paper bag, yeah. Yeah, I keep hearing people say shit like that where they like they have mirrors set up so that like they can watch themselves. I'm like, dude, I don't want to fucking see me. I don't want to see me at all.
I remember the first time I take myself out having sex and put it up on the big screen.
Hmm.
I never did it again. I thought, in my mind, I thought I was a porn star, pulling all the moves, and no, it looked like just a sloppy mess of my penis sliding out all the time.
Yeah, it turns out it's a lot more work than you thought.
Oh God, it just wasn't shot well.
Wasn't the only thing that was shot well. But
Yeah, well, I'm not. I would never put mirrors above my bed. I cannot stand watching me have sex. It's just gross. It made me not want to have sex for a long time after seeing it.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't have that narcissistic gene in me where I need to see my face plastered on everything I do. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, my problem is that I'd be like an NFL quarterback watching the tape and going, you could have pivoted there, and write myself notes after every time. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna have sex and not worry about what it looks like.
See, Johnny is in the cuck chair, but it's not because he's jerking off. It's because he's doing play-by-play, like he's fucking, like he's fucking, John Madden or some shit.
Apparently, Paz says he's seen the videos with a guy just wearing no Oakleys.
Statistically speaking, it has to exist.
You just walk around naked with your Oakleys on.
I will say one of the funniest porn videos that I've ever seen. It was just a video. Like, it couldn't have been more than just this dude propping his phone on the kitchen counter. You know what I mean? Like, there was no production at all. It was just some dude. It was just this black dude fucking this girl doggy style. And while he was fucking her doggy style, he was making himself a sandwich on her ass. And as he keeps fucking her, he just eats the sandwich. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you? What even is this? I was like, anybody who jerked off to that and not like laughed hysterically upon seeing that, God bless you, because there's no way I couldn't watch that video without laughing hysterically. It's just so fucking.
I forgot the mayonnaise.
Yeah, exactly. It was just shit like that. He was just making a sandwich on her ass like it was just making lunch on a Tuesday. You know?
Paz Reality says he would rather not have the lights on, just a flicker of a candle from across the room. I put red lights in my room. My room is completely red.
That doesn't make it seem ominous to you.
It makes you look like an Adonis in red light. That's why when you go to the strip clubs, that's why there's red everywhere. It just makes you look better. And it's not very bright. So it's kind of a vampire, bloody kind of mysterious kind of thing.
Well, yeah, but also red light doesn't interfere with your night vision.
Nope. And I tell you what, man, you can have a chick, you can bring home a 4, you put some red lights on her, she turns into a 10.
I'll have
So
to look
in my new sex room, it's all red.
You already have a section of your house.
Sex room, yes.
Does it? Actually, I guess my only question for you is how durable is the bed?
Well, it's just in my mind so far. But yeah, the bed stability is number one.
Oh, I see. So the room itself is empty, but you have it envisioned in your mind.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
See, in my last house, I had two sets of lights. I had the red lights and the regular lights. And then when the chicks would come over, I'd throw the red ones on. It gets them in the mood quick. Some red lights and a couple of candles. Oh, baby, you were in, baby.
So then the regular lights were for, hey, you guys want to see my sex room?
You want to see what it looks like? And you turn the lights on. They're like, oh, God, you're ugly. I'm like, I know. That's why it's all red in here.
I tried to warn you.
Because when a woman is in a room that's all red, it triggers passion, fire, emotion.
Sure.
It's a whole psychological thing, man. I'm telling you, I know how to hypnotize women to have sex with me.
That doesn't doesn't sound like a good thing the way you phrase that, but okay.
I mean, not like hypnotize, but like create an environment that unleashes their passion.
Right.
So, yeah, that sounded really illegal and creepy the first way I said that.
Yeah, I was like, you wanna retract your statement?
What do you think about all those people that have the mountain eye contact the whole time? What does it mean? Oh, what do you think about those people that maintain eye contact? I do it all the time.
I mean, I have no problem with it. Although I usually fuck in the dark, so it usually, like, I'm pretty sure that's your face.
I really like to fuck with chicks sometimes when we're in the mood. I like to take their face with my hands and make them look at me right in the eyes while we do it. And it freaks them the fuck out. That's when you know if you got an autistic one or not.
That's the test, huh?
No, I do that. That's a mind trick on people. You look them in the eyes and never blink first.
Yeah.
And that freaks people. That puts people in a defensive, weird position, and then they'll buy anything from you that you're selling. They're scared of you, and they want to leave as quick as possible. And they'll do anything for you to believe, including buying shit from you.
Yeah, but they could also, depending on who you're talking to, it could also lead to somebody looking at you and going like, "The fuck are you staring at?"
I just always look in your beautiful eyes, sweetie.
The fuck are you staring at? You sexy.
You're beautiful. You got some beautiful. Your fucking eyes are the most beautiful. I know. I'm not gay, but you got some beautiful fucking eyes.
Listen, I'm not gay, but you want to see my sex room?
Do you really want to make people uncomfortable? Don't look in their eyes. Stare at their forehead. That freaks them the fuck out.
Stare at their forehead.
Try this tomorrow with a customer. Instead of looking them in the eyes, or just look at their fucking forehead. Wherever their forehead moves, that's where your eyes go.
I can actually envision it in my head now, where I'm just gonna stare at somebody in their forehead and just go like, "Mm-hmm, yep, okay,
sure,
yeah." Mm-hmm. Right ahead. And then I'm just gonna walk away, and I could just imagine them just like rubbing their foreheads, going like, "What the fuck?
This guy's creeping. What was that? What's wrong with that guy?"
Yeah, what's staring at my head for? Although I can also see that where I'm staring at someone's forehead, and it's like some dude who's like got a skullet or something. You know what I mean? Just got some whack ass haircut, and he's just gonna try to fucking start some shit with me. You know?
Or you run into some guy that's sensitive about his male pattern baldness.
Yeah, or some shit like that. Yeah, he's just like, this dude's staring at my hairline. I'm gonna deck his fucking lights out.
You do it to women, it really fucks with their heads.
I bet. Yeah. Oh yeah, because they're self-conscious about the most little shit.
Yeah, if you women are used to guys looking at either their tits or their eyes, not their
Mhm.
foreheads.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's. I mean, I've had lots of women ask me that. Where it's like, "Do you think my forehead's too big?" I was like, it's your fucking forehead. What are you gonna do to your forehead? It's your forehead. You know what I mean? It's not
I
like
mean,
your
I
hair
wouldn't.
or something where you can like get a haircut or dye your hair or something. It's your forehead.
Yeah, I mean, you're carrying a 5-head baby, but we all look different.
Yeah, maybe
Pause Reality says, Johnny, you have a vast amount of fun facts I've never thought of.
yeah, it might be why me and Johnny get along because we are full of fun facts that neither of us know of.
Yeah, I mean, I took psychology. I mean, I had a guy teach me psychology and how to basically hypnotize people a long time ago.
Well, and body language is also a big part of it too.
Yep. And I know how to tune my frequency up or down when I'm in a room. You know what I mean? If you want to be invisible, there's a frequency that you can literally live your life by, and you are literally almost invisible. People can't hear you coming. People don't know who you are. People don't even see you're there half the time. Like you'll be sitting at a bar and a bartender will serve everybody, not even see you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a trick for that too. It's called dressing like you're homeless.
No, if you go in and you're skimmish and you don't make any eye contact with people, people don't remember you. They forget you're there.
Yeah, yeah, if you that is real. Like if you just give off the presence of I don't want to be bothered and I'm not going to bother people, eventually you kind of just fade in and you blend in with the background and you become part of the wallpaper. I do that shit all the time. I especially did that shit in high school. I was really good at that shit in high school to the point where there would be people who would literally like walk behind my desk to have a private conversation, and I would just turn and look at them like, you know, I can hear you, right? You know, I'm literally sitting here doing my homework. I can fucking hear you. You know?
Yeah, once you realize frequencies and how to change your frequencies in public and around people, I can literally walk into a bar and leave with everybody's phone number and be their best friend at the end of the night.
So then why can't you do it for the show?
Because the frequencies don't jive over the air.
Oh yeah, that's right. It only works in person.
And they're too scared. I'm too good. They're too scared of me. Just too good.
They're too scared about frequencies, man.
Yeah, I'm like the Tesla of broadcasting, man.
The Tesla of broadcasting. Yes. So you'll die penniless, and you won't be truly appreciated until 100 years after your death.
Yep, that's why I'm putting so much content out there.
Exactly. And for the record, we did this for free.
No, I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't.
Wait,
and
you're telling me after 120 episodes and now you decide to tell me that you don't know what you're doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. I know how to put a show together. I know how to do a show. I know how to put together a good show. I just don't know what else to do. I really don't. One night you go and you promote your show on every social media thing possible, and 60 people watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then Friday night you throw together a half-ass show and I didn't even share the link anywhere, and 3 times the people listen to it. So it's weird.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't surprise me if your profile has been shadow banned on multiple platforms. You know what I mean? It probably, I hate to say it, but it probably wouldn't hurt to have a fresh start with a fresh profile that isn't tied to any sort of digital controversy or, I like maybe not even controversy, but just things that wouldn't be considered all right by today's operating standards. Because that's what YouTube has done. They've gone over YouTube videos that are like over a decade old, and they go, "Oh, this doesn't fit our guidelines anymore. You can't be monetized for that." It's like, I posted this shit 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's getting weird. It's getting weird, just about the whole digital thing. But good things come to those who are patient and wait and do the work, put the material out. Imagine if like we would have blown up after during our first episode, and how much we've grown since then.
Oh,
It's like I'd rather have people join us now in our progression than when we first started.
Yeah, when we first started, we were just like, yeah, I'm Marco and I'm Johnny and we're friends. This is episode 2 and this is the second time we've ever talked to each other.
Literally.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I we could start buying ads and all that stuff, but why?
Yeah, we're already doing the show for free. So why would we invest more money to do the show for free?
And I ask you, successful guys too. What are you doing? That's different than I don't know. You want to go eat somewhere? You're like, they won't tell you. This isn't as a friendly community as everybody seems to be.
No, it does not. I saw the signs of that a long time ago.
So you got to find your little group of people.
Exactly.
And do the same exact show every night for 5 years.
Yes. Well, as the old adage goes, why would the carnies change their act if the rubes keep paying for it?
Hell yeah. No, we're gonna step up some stuff here in the next couple of weeks because I got free time.
Nice. Yeah, I do have some ideas on how we can improve this, and it is going to involve some work on my end as well. And I have been doing some work. I've completed the Mass Effect compilation videos, and I am working on the Dead Space one. But other things as well. I'm trying to think of a way to where I can somehow, if there's a way that if I could set up my computer properly, that I could run producer for your show somehow.
Yeah, it's we got some stuff to work on, but you know what? We don't care because we get to smoke weed.
Exactly, which is the benefit and the detriment of this show is that we have a lot of great ideas. Will we get to them? Eventually. Right now we're contemplating our lives in the universe and what we're going to be eating later.
Yeah, and our producer is fighting for his life right now in a veterinary.
Yes, we're obviously very saddened that Rick has been sick for so long, and we can't be bothered, which is why we have to smoke weed to cope with it. We're so sad for him.
Yeah, the weed. I keep hearing everybody, the weed is too strong. Well, then don't buy strong weed. You have options, idiots.
You do have options, and that's what the bud tenders are for.
Hey, if you haven't smoked a lot of weed, don't do dabs.
Yes. Also that, yeah, if it's your first time ever, yeah, don't do the shit that's damn near 99.9% concentrated weed.
I mean, was your first shot of alcohol a shot of Everclear, for fuck's sakes?
Exactly. No,
it was some kind of fruity wine type Mad Dog or something, something that tasted good and it didn't have that much alcohol in it.
Actually, I think my first shot of alcohol was Fireball, and that shit was nasty. And it's still nasty.
How do they sell that shit?
I don't know. It's not even good when you mix it with shit.
Yeah, I mean, they used to have that Goldschlager shit back in the day, which is the same stuff.
It is?
Yeah, it's just cinnamon whiskey.
Yeah, but it has chunks of gold in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think people drink that anymore, do they?
I don't think they make it anymore.
Because Fireball's everywhere, dude. There's little bottles of Fireball everywhere in this world right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I bet you that every day when you were going about your business in Las Vegas, you probably saw at least a dozen of those mini fire bottles.
Yeah, you're stepping on them. What is this trend of these airplane bottles?
You could shove them in your pocket, you could chug them down real fast, and you could pre-game like a motherfucker.
But why not just buy a bottle? It's cheaper.
Is it cheaper? Because like, I saw at liquor stores you could buy like packs of like 10 or 15 of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know they're like $1 a piece, so you get fucked up for $8.
Yeah. You're drinking like 2 shots worth of alcohol basically in one go, and you chug 2 of those motherfuckers before you walk into the casino.
Yeah, well, alcohol is pretty much going to be a thing of the past pretty soon here.
I don't know about that, man. Alcohol has been a part of human history since before written human history.
Well, they said that alcohol consumption's down 54%.
I mean, that's good.
Well, I'm like, well, what? Since the pandemic, when everybody was getting drunk every day, of course it went down 50%.
Yeah. Yeah, and also bars aren't nearly open as long as they used to.
No, bars are sad. I went to a bar here the other night. There's 3 old guys. It's just like old guys sitting at a bar, staring at the TV.
I actually
Not
would rather go to a bar that's like that rather than a bar that's actually popular and full of people. I would rather go to a fucking dive bar any day.
Yeah, when you get into those bars where there's people running into you constantly, and you just want to start punching.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I always in the way? No matter where I'm at this bar, I'm in the fucking way. I got to get out of here.
Well, and also it's full of people, so they have to crank the music up so everybody can hear it. The music fucking sucks, and everybody is trying to talk over each other and talk over the music. And so I can't even enjoy my fucking drink. I can't even enjoy hanging out with my friends because I'm just surrounded by shitty music, drunk people, and all of them bitching and moaning about shit that I don't care about. Whereas if we went to a dive bar, everyone else who joins me realizes, oh shit, this is a dive bar. We should probably keep our voices down. Like, yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's over. It's just not like it used to be. Like, my mom would go to the bar every night.
Mm-hmm.
Every night. And now, I mean, you're lucky if people go once a week.
Yeah, well, you're. I mean, after your mom's little incident, does she still go out and drink?
No, she she had to quit smoking and drinking and
Everything, huh?
everything but the weed.
Yeah. Well, I doubt that was gonna stop her.
That's what weed's good. I mean, you can still get to your life and still be able to, take the edge off a little bit and not kill yourself.
Yeah, and if anything, it could be. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it would heal her back to what she used to be, but it would certainly help.
Yeah, I think it's helped tremendously, and especially the oils and the creams and all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many examples of different things that I've stumbled across of marijuana being used medicinally where it just makes total fucking sense. Like, Michael J. Fox sponsored his own weed farm. He's got his own weed farm and dispensary and shit. It's because weed is like literally the only thing that they have found that is closely related to a treatment or a cure for Parkinson's.
The singer from Kix, what's his name? Who cares? He's a nerd, but he later on developed neuropathy in his feet.
Ooh.
And he never smoked pot because he was a singer.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that makes sense.
And he said he had to quit playing. He literally had to retire from playing because his feet hurt so bad that he couldn't sleep, he couldn't drive, he couldn't do anything. And he goes, and then his buddy came over and he goes, have you ever tried smoking a joint? And he's like, well, I guess I'm retired now. I don't have to worry about my voice. He goes, yeah, give me a puff of that. Takes a puff and he's like, oh, wow. Whoa. What the fuck? I've been missing out on this? My whole life. What is going on?
What have I been doing with my life?
I've never been so mad in my life.
I've never been so mad and so happy simultaneously.
He goes, and then I smoked a little more, and then that night I went to sleep and didn't wake up with my feet on fire for the first time in my entire life. I've actually been able to have a good night's sleep and been able to live a normal life now because of marijuana.
That is insane.
And now he's thinking about coming back at 70 years old and singing again because he feels great. He was really going to go home and die. He smokes one joint, and it's changed his life.
Well, I hope he at least made some money before he retired.
I don't think Trix made any money.
Yeah. I was gonna say, the only time I've ever heard of Trix is because of you. So.
Yeah, they were the band that. So they were the band in Hollywood in the late 70s and early 80s that were signed, and they had all green shit.
Their theme was green.
Yeah, light green, and then one of their songs was called Poison, and then some guys from Pennsylvania came in and stole all their stage look and the name off of one of their records and became Poison.
Wait, so you're telling me that Poison ripped off Kix?
Yes.
And your proof of this is...
It's Jelly. No, the lawsuits of all, every song that Poison ever wrote was written by someone else, and they've been sued. That's the fakest band ever. They're kind of like the Sex Pistols of glam rock.
I was just about to say that, actually.
Yeah, so Kix was like the original band that everybody copied and got paid for, and Kix was the band that didn't get paid any money. They were the Thomas Edisons of rock and roll. Oh God, it's that's the way life works. So there's the guy that invents it, and then there's the guy that makes the money on it. Look at fucking McDonald's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like nobody that makes money is an artist.
No. Anybody who makes money is a businessman.
And being a businessman, fake artist is sad.
Is it sad?
Well, it's sad to the people that came up with the original idea.
Sad for them, sure,
and
but
died broke.
Yeah, it's sad for them, yeah. But if you're the businessman in this scenario, then you're basically running a scam and you're milking people.
Yeah, it's Bret Michaels has been doing it for 50 years now.
Still wears the bandana.
Bandana and the wig. Gotta keep it up.
I mean,
No,
if
I like wearing a bandana, but everybody calls me Bret Michaels when I wear one, and I don't like that.
Well, that's the thing, though. Would anybody even recognize it if he just wears it?
I remember when they accidentally got a shot of him with his wig off on the Rock of Love, and he looked like the Crypt Keeper.
No way.
He's bad. It looks bad.
Oh, no.
I remember when they shaved his head from that movie that he did, Letters from Death Row.
Well, I mean, if it's for the movie, that's different.
Worst movie ever made.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Basically, what happened is Charlie Sheen conned Bret Michaels into being a movie producer, and they made this shitty movie, and Charlie Sheen stole all his money.
Is it like just a money laundering scheme?
Yeah, and they made this horrible movie. I think literally it looks like they spent $300 on it. It looks like they filmed it on a camcorder. It is so bad.
Jesus.
It's Bret Michaels. He's in death row, and he's writing letters to apologize to the people that he murdered.
So they basically So they put Bret Michaels in a closet with a desk in it.
Yep.
Brilliant.
The movie was like $18 million.
It made $18 million?
No, he paid $18 million to get the film made. It was the biggest piece of shit. Like, it wasn't even good enough to go to video.
Oh, they didn't even release it to DVD?
Yeah, that was the first and last Bret Michaels produced movie.
Oh God, I really don't know what it is with people where they're just like, oh yeah, well you're a musician, so yeah, you could probably act. No, I play guitar. I don't know anything about acting.
Yeah, it's almost as good as that Fred Durst movie that he made about the fan with John Travolta.
Oh God, no.
Stay in your lane, folks. Stay in your lane.
Yeah, I forgot to take a screenshot of this and send it to you. I did want to talk about this, but apparently, John Stamos has left the Church of Scientology.
Really?
Yeah, and apparently he said that he didn't exactly leave. They kicked him out, and they kicked him out basically because he was constantly being annoying, and they. So the theory going around is that John Stamos wanted out, but you can't leave the Church of Scientology without paying like $40,000 or some shit like that. So he basically was just an annoying cunt until they finally were just like, get the fuck out.
You know, that's Hollywood. It's you're either a Scientologist or you're a Jew. There's no in between. Nobody else works in Hollywood.
Evidently so.
When I didn't know half of these people were Scientologists. I had no idea Stamos was a Scientologist until just now.
Really?
Yeah, I always thought he was just a good old Greek boy.
Yeah, Tom Cruise, Scientologist. John Travolta, Scientologist. Isaac Hayes, Scientologist.
The whole crew, the whole cast of the '70s show.
The whole cast of Scientologists?
Everybody but Topher.
Damn, I knew some of them were Scientologists. I didn't know that the whole cast was.
Yeah, I mean, Scientology, that's why you become a Scientologist to get, gigs in Hollywood, not because you believe in Scientology.
I'm sure there's some of them that actually do believe, and that is terrifying.
I mean, I'm just amazed at what people believe. I really am.
Well,
It's like Trump's a Nazi. No, Trump's a Zionist. Get it right.
well, there was a thing I wanted to bring up was you don't strike me as somebody who reads. So
yeah, you kind of figured it out last night, didn't you?
yeah, your reading comprehension isn't exactly fast.
I not really the reading part of it. It was the eyesight was off last night, really bad.
Well, I was hoping that because the video game spoke the words to you for the most part, that would help. But anyway, my point was that there's this. I've mentioned it to you before, but it's a short story. It's called "I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream." It's a sci-fi short story that came out in the 60s. Okay. So the man who wrote that story has written he's written hundreds of books and he's written scripts for movies and TV all throughout his entire life. But this short story is what he's most known for. And he was actually a really big fan of L. Ron Hubbard and his work before Scientology, and they were actually friends. And Harlan Ellison isn't exactly he's not the most cordial person, let's just say. He basically didn't realize that he was bipolar until he was like 56. Everyone just thought he was just crazy, like they thought he was just an eccentric author. You know what I mean? Like he would just say and do crazy shit. And but there was at one point where he was at a party that L. Ron Hubbard was hosting, and he decided to tell the story about when he was at a party that was similar to this, when L. Ron Hubbard collaborated with a bunch of other authors and where they created the idea of Scientology. And he told the story, like from beginning to end, about how L. Ron Hubbard was bitching about how there's no money in being an author and how he was busting his ass making all of these sci-fi novels and these Western novels, and there's no money in it. And there was this man who was at the party who was a televangelist. And he was the one who told L. Ron Hubbard, was like, well, you should start a religion. And so it was at that party where L. Ron Hubbard, this televangelist, and these other sci-fi writers kind of sort of laid down the groundwork for Dianetics and Scientology. And L. Ron Hubbard was there listening to this conversation because he was friends with L. Ron Hubbard. And so while he was telling this story, he didn't know that there was this woman who I guess was like an opera singer or something like that, but he didn't know that she was a Scientologist. And so she just sat there in silence listening to him tell this story. And then after he was done, apparently she just sat down on the couch and literally had a fucking crisis. And
Yeah, a lot of people don't even understand that what the religion's even about, and I mean, once you start it's crazy how anybody believes any of it.
okay, I can make it really easy for you. South Park did an episode on Scientology, and they literally say on the episode, yes, this is what Scientologists believe. And if you look it up, yes, that is literally what they believe.
Well, you haven't been to L.A. Where they tried to recruit you yet, have you?
No, I've never been to California, and I pray to God I never do.
Well, they have this thing where you put your hand on this metal thing, and if it lights up, you have a spiritual energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Thetan meter, yeah.
And then they bring you in, and then they have you start filling out the paperwork. We did it one day as a goof.
To be honest, that's usually something I would have done as a goof.
And, before we left, two of my buddies are now Scientologists. That's how good they are. That's how good they are. They make you believe that you're more, since that light went on, that you're more special than most normal humans. So that you're, oh, I'm special. Oh, these people think I'm special.
That's
so
really
special
all it
that
takes.
they make you give them your name, social security number, your banking information, and let you know what it costs to get in.
I would have. What I would have done was I would have come up with some sort of anagram for L. Ron Hubbard, like as a fake name, and then I'd walk in there, and then they would hit me with that special treatment, and be like, "Yes, I am. I know who I am."
I'm Ron L. Hubbard.
Yes, yeah, exactly. He's like, my name is Ronald L. Hubbard.
No,
Go
I
get
just
your boss.
no, and a lot of people sign up to be Scientologists because it's an easier way to get gigs
Yes.
in Hollywood. That's really the only reason most of them ever got. But
Yeah.
the most famous people in the world, though, are Scientologists.
Yeah, and I mean, you seem like you say that as a joke, but if you really go down the list of how many actors that you see on TV or in movies, and just like you really go down the list on how many of them are Scientologists, it really is fucking staggering.
And they just keep believing it. They keep believing it.
Well, because they
And
have to. They keep pumping money into it. Why would you pump money into something that you don't believe in?
Oh, it's just, I just wish people would wake up one day and just realize that it's all bullshit. But they won't.
No,
I mean,
because
we still pray to a magical man in the sky. One day, the guy is Santa Claus, and then he's Jesus. We eventually stop believing in Santa Claus, but we never stop believing in Jesus.
well, Johnny, this is why I encourage you to watch The Matrix, just the first one, because there's a scene in there that's referenced all the time in The Matrix, which is the red pill and the blue pill, right?
Yes.
I'm sure you're familiar with the sequence. Was that if you take the blue pill, then you just keep living your life as you normally do, but if you take the red pill, then you wake up to the truth. And so everybody thinks that if they were presented with that scenario, that they would take the red pill, but I'm literally surrounded by people who live a blue pill existence.
Ignorance is bliss, they
It
say.
really is. It really is.
Like, even like Shane Gillis said too. You ever seen a Down syndrome guy not happy?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, actually, believe it or not, the Native Americans actually had their own term for their tribesmen that had Down syndrome. I forget which tribe it was, and I forget what the word they used was, but basically, it's kind of beautiful because if one of their tribe was afflicted with Down syndrome, they consider it a blessing from the gods with eternal happiness.
It's kind of true.
That is kind of true, though. Like, they are just happy-go-lucky dudes. Granted, I have met some Down syndrome kids that in high school that were kind of aggressive. I'm not gonna lie, but for the most part, yeah, they're really happy-go-lucky dudes. And then the white man came along and brought science, and they're just like, nope, you have an extra chromosome. You weren't blessed by the gods.
I don't know. All we do every week is try to get to their mental capacity by drinking and doing drugs. We literally try to get to our brain to that situation.
Well, that's the I forget what the term is, but it's that that curving bell of intelligence. You know what I mean? Where like people that are really stupid are extremely happy, and people who are extremely smart are incredibly depressed. It's that age-old conundrum of like, would you rather be intelligent but depressed, or would you rather be stupid but happy?
I've been doing a lot of podcasts over the years, and I always said that this shit was going on, but now when it's actually been proven that it's true, I'm like, oh my God, why?
It was a goof. I thought it was a goof the whole time.
It's like that Homer Simpson when he started a podcast and just said some random shit all the time, and they fucking came in and arrested him. How did you know? He goes, I was just making shit up. I don't know.
I know, but do you have any idea how many times I've seen conspiracy theories where I'm just like, okay, this is obviously made by an internet schizophrenic, and then it ends up being true.
Yeah, I like too when I do a show about the CIA being involved in the music business, and everybody says you're crazy, and then when Billy Corgan says it, hey, maybe there's something into that.
Well, well, you're not the only person that's been saying that, though. That conspiracy theory has been going around ever since hip hop, basically.
Yeah, you find more and more stuff. Now, do you know that Death Row Records actually owned private prisons?
Fitting.
There was a reason why, until they made that change, there was not a lot of shootings going on in the inner cities.
No.
Like, you couldn't even, like, there was a band that had a song called Jesus or a Gun back in the 90s. I'm trying to remember the name of that band. But they had to literally cut the word gun out of the song on TV. And then, like, 3 weeks later, we got NWA with shooting people on the videos.
Yeah, it's very bizarre.
And then come to find out, the people that are promoting all this violence own the prison that they're putting all these people in.
Yeah, so that they can make more of them.
Unbelievable. Human cloning's been going on.
I don't know about human cloning. I don't know about that, but
Britney Spears, human clone.
Britney Spears got arrested. What do you mean?
She's a clone. That's a clone. That's real. Britney died 8 years ago.
Oh, this Britney.
I'm so sick of these fucking people online that say that these people. Why do they need to keep Britney Spears alive?
Royalties.
But she's not performing or writing any more music.
No, but she's still making passive income from her music, from the royalties of her music.
Yeah, but wouldn't the people that would get the royalties of the music want her dead anyways?
Well, I imagine there's probably something in her will that says that it has to be spread out.
There's also Joe Biden apparently was murdered in 2019, and this was a fake one.
That is one that I wish was true, because that would make so much more sense.
Hey, what's the deal here?
Yeah, because to be honest, like, I heard that, and my initial thought was, of course, like, that's fucking bullshit. What are you talking about, you fucking crazy person? But then I saw some videos that some people did of, like, before and after of, like, when Joe Biden was vice president giving speeches, and then after 2019, him giving speeches, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Part of me says that's just him getting old, but yikes. Just, I'm really starting to think this dude's right, you know?
Yeah, he might have had some plastic surgery or something, and his face all pulled back like that. I don't know.
Yeah, he had to have had some work done. Or maybe he is a fucking clone or a Chinese robot or whatever the fuck.
It's kind of the proof that the president doesn't do a goddamn thing when he's in office. If you have that guy running our country.
I also love the wording of this. Breaking. Biden administration funded project Queering America.
Queering America. Queering the map.
Queering the map.
Aimed at making maps more gay.
That sounds like... Where did you get this? This is WABC?
Yeah, I don't know. You sent it to me.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Oh. I don't know where it came from then.
Oh, okay. I was like, did you get this from fucking Tucker Carlson or something?
You sent it to me. Never mind.
No, I've never seen this.
Oh. Maybe somebody else. I don't know. My brain is mush. They've already proven that plastic makes you gay.
Well, yeah, that's why we have microplastic in our brains and our nuts.
I found that out horribly. I had a 63 testosterone from drinking all that plastic and eating that plastic. Everything I had came into plastic.
Yes, so you've swapped over to Stanley cups that definitely don't have lead in them.
Oh no, I'm pretty much a glass guy now. If it's in glass, I'll buy it over, because even your aluminum can has plastic inside of it.
Well, yeah, I imagine that there's some plastic in the actual molding process or the shaping of the can. You know what I mean? They probably just shoved heated metal or like a plastic can shaped thing into hot metal, and then was just like, there, can go. You know?
Yeah, no, it's like there's a plastic bag inside of all of those cans.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we're all going. They're trying to make us gay so we don't reproduce. I mean, I see people hanging out with less and less people as the years go on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we're all kind of isolated. They want us not to have sex anymore.
Population control, my friend.
They're making half of our kids gay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Democrats want population control. That's what I've done. That's what I see. And Republicans want to overpopulate.
Well, yes, if they want to overpopulate, but they want the population to follow their set of rules.
Pause Reality says in some pictures the earlobe connects, and some others they don't. Yeah, I know, but I'm at a point now too where I don't know if somebody's made up a photo to make a point.
Right. Someone could have easily photoshopped it and then posted it as what, see. You know what I mean?
Watching war footage, I'm like, that's not even the right footage from this year. That's from I saw that 4 years ago. What are you doing?
Yeah, there is a lot of that too.
They're like, no, they just use stock photos. They don't even go out and film anything anymore. It's sad. We're a bunch of gay, lonely, losers.
Well, maybe you are.
Well, no, I'm just saying, the electronic age was supposed to bring us together, and it seems to be driving us further apart because we kind of see now our neighbors are fucking idiots that we
Yes,
didn't know
that-
before. We didn't know what went on in people's houses. We shook their hand, had a burger with them at the cookout, and we went home.
Yeah, and also I just think that I forget where I heard this from, but I don't think the human brain was meant to process all of this information that the internet gives us on a daily basis, because throughout a vast majority of human history, we've only had to deal with, a tribe of people, 100 people, and then eventually we grew a society where there was tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people that eventually grew to millions. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you lived in a city where there were millions of people, but for the most part, you just maintained yourself, and the only time you dealt with anybody was like if you went to work or you went to church.
Yeah.
That was your people. And that was all the people that you ever knew and you will ever know for the rest of your life. And that is your world. But now we live in a time where I can literally pull up Snapchat and I could go, all right, let's go to Sweden and see what this dickhead ate for breakfast.
All these people are having fun, and I'm not.
Exactly. Yes. Your entire world is now the actual world. It's not just this area that you're in now. Even with fucking telephones, people still lived in their own world, kind of.
Yeah, there should be rules on phones. You don't call past 9 p.m.
Yeah, if you called out of the country, it costed extra.
And if it's long distance, you keep your conversation quick.
Yeah, it reminds me of that fucking commercial that I saw where I'm like, I missed this, but it was I forget what it was, but it was a commercial where this dude was at a hospital and he was making a collect call at the hospital, and he said, he's like, would you like to start a collect call? He's like, yes, and he's like, name please. He's like, it's Dave, having a baby eats a boy. and it cuts to like some elderly couple. The phone rings. He's like, "Hello." He's like, "Yes, you have a collect call from Dave having a baby. It's a boy." "No, wrong number. Sorry." Hangs up. He's like, "What was that?" "It's Dave. He's having a baby. It's a boy." And it's like, yes, that is literally what they took from us.
I don't understand how things have went down in price so drastically. Like a telephone used to cost in the 80s. You had to rent the phone for $5 a month because you couldn't buy a telephone anywhere.
That shit was that a telephone that you could have in your house plugged into your house. Yeah, that shit was sci-fi technology.
Like you couldn't go buy a phone. People are like, what do you mean you couldn't buy? Like you literally, the phone company's the only people that could legally sell a telephone.
Yeah, or you use the one that was on the street or at the bar.
And like your phone bill in the 80s was like $100.
Which, I mean, that was $100 in 80s money, but still.
That's like $400 today.
Yeah.
And now you can get a phone and take it anywhere with you, and literally you can get a cheap plan it's just a phone, no text or anything, for like $8 a month.
And yet you can still get a fucking flip phone, and it's more expensive.
Exactly.
How does that make sense?
Nothing makes sense. How does Domino's Pizza have the same price of pizza that they had 20 years ago?
Because it's garbage, and they were never ashamed of it.
I mean, how bad were you being ripped off 20 years ago, spending $8 on a pizza?
I mean, it can't get any worse, right?
Little Caesars, too. Pizza used to be $12. Now it's $5. What is it? This shit? Where you can sell it that cheap?
Yeah, for real.
Excuse me.
it really is fucking concerning. However, there is that part of me as an American where there are just some times where you really just don't give a fuck.
I mean, everything is cheaper. TVs, food, but cars, ridiculous.
Yes, because you need cars.
Cars, and I watched something the other night on this car that you can't get in the United States.
There's a lot of those, but yeah.
It is the nicest fucking car I've ever seen in my life. It's got full automatic driving, complete luxury car. It has 900 horsepower.
Ooh.
It's electric, but it's got a one-cylinder engine that just recharges the battery, so you don't have to charge your battery ever.
Something tells me you wouldn't have the money for that anyway.
And the car literally is $38,000 in Canada, which would be about $35,000 American.
For a one-cylinder electric car that goes 0 to 60 in what?
2.1 seconds.
That's not too bad, actually.
Better self-driving than Tesla.
Hmm.
And just an all-around beautiful car that we can't have.
Why is that?
Because it's Chinese.
So you could go to Canada, buy it, and then drive it to...
No, the car is illegal to have in the United States.
Oh, it's just straight up illegal.
Yeah, there's a bunch of these new electric cars coming out. There's these trucks coming out for $8,000 that you can buy in China, but we can't have them here because they would kill the United States auto market.
Well, yeah. Do you want people driving around in piece of shit $8,000 Chinese trucks?
I would drive one.
Yeah, and you would die.
Yeah, well, at least I don't have to pay $100,000 for it.
What the fuck do the Chinese know about building trucks on American roads?
They know a lot more than you think.
They might know more than I think, but I doubt it's enough.
So the American equivalent to that car I told you is the Cadillac, the high-end Cadillac, and it's $400,000.
Yes, but that one isn't electric.
Yeah, they're all electric.
Oh, that Cadillac is electric.
Yeah, but this one actually has a motor to charge your electricity in, which I don't understand why we don't have that here.
I imagine because you would have to install a alternator that is also equally in size to your battery, so it probably takes up space. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. The amount of shit that we can't have here because of American greed.
Well, a lot of shit that we can't have because of American greed, but then also a lot of shit that we can't have just because other countries want to stick it to us. Like one of my Australian buddies was giving me shit about the tariffs and how we have to pay extra for foreign shit, and he was laughing at me, and I'm just like, oh no, I guess I won't buy boomerangs ever again. Fucking, what do I give a shit? Like,
oh God. Oh, speaking of our earlier conversations,
which one?
About the Oakleys?
Oh, God damn it. There we go. You're totally right. This motherfucker died in Oakleys.
His dream is to be an adult film star, and he dies on his first shoot.
Wearing fucking Oakleys.
See? Don't wear Oakleys when you're having sex.
It brings you nothing but bad luck.
What's he still doing working his job at 70?
I don't know. He must have retired. You know what I mean? He had to have retired and just be like, well, I have this money. What am I going to do with it?
Or become an adult film star.
Yeah, I'm going to be a porn star.
Oh, God. Everybody I've known that's ever been in the porn business, things just never turn out well in the end. I don't know what it's like. It puts a bad mojo on you.
Gee, an industry that revolves entirely around sex never works out for anybody except for the people that are producing it.
Even the people producing it, I always end up in some kind of really bad ending. Look at Ron Jeremy.
Yeah. It didn't really end well for him.
Well, I guess it's getting to that time of night.
Is it? Is it that time? Oh shit! Yeah, it is. Goddamn.
Prepared show material.
I know you're listening in your hospital bed tonight, Rick. So that one's for you, buddy. Get better.
Yeah. Hopefully that didn't wake you up, and if it did, get well.
Now, how do I explain last night's experience? How do I explain this?
Now I could try to help you because now I'm not going to fault you for being confused about this because this game, Disco Elysium, is a very unusual, bizarre, and very unique game. And those of you listening to this that know Disco Elysium know what we're talking about.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where I was doing it, I didn't like it at all.
Really?
And then today, it's all going through my brain again. Like, maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Really? After it kind of marinated in your brain a little bit and you thought about it?
I think a lot of it was confusion last night.
Yeah. No, the game is entirely confusing, but that's by design.
So I'll give you guys an example of last night's show here.
Yes.
Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of Pelagic Zone.
Okay. All right. First of all, what the fuck? Why would you pay Keith Richards to do a video game? Number two, what the fuck is this game? I don't understand. It was just eating me up last night. I didn't get it. Uh-oh, I think we lost Marco. No, we didn't.
No, I was just letting the clip play out. It's like, no, that was literally within like the first 10 minutes of the game. Johnny was like, "What the fuck are we doing?"
I kept asking him, I'm like, what is the game about? Oh, you'll find out. And I'm like, well, no, I mean, like, can you give me a premise? Oh no, you'll find out.
Well, that's the thing about it, though, is that like I literally can't tell you anything about the game without spoiling something. You know, like that's just how the game is. You kind of have to figure it out.
It took me 2.5 hours to figure out that I was a cop.
It really did.
Berry-faced frick. Look at this guy. Okay, I guess wipe the window.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care. I need to see what I look like, goddammit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
Take it back.
What
Take it back.
Fuck? Oh, my God. What's that guy from Howard Stern? It's Bigfoot.
Fucking Bigfoot.
Do you?
Could use a tooth. It's just like, I don't know how else to explain it. And, you know...
So, for those of you watching that, our character just woke up from a 3-day bender and has complete amnesia and has no idea who he is. And in that moment, he saw his face for the first time, and Johnny was horrified.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I could get down
yes,
with
the coup de
racism.
grace.
Really? You're gonna get down with racism?
Yeah. Why not?
All right.
French, the
If we,
Frenchies.
the evening people, pull together, we can form a bulwark against these troubled times.
When you said before that you were down with racism, was it meant in earnest, or were you just trying to win his confidence?
Well, now you've done it.
Relax. I was practicing the time-honored technique you known as lie.
That is something you would say.
I suppose that's a relief. Just be careful how you feel yourself from this stick. No, I'm going to stay out of it. How you choose to respond.
He needs a dentist.
Now let's move on.
Right, Kim. I'm just pretending to.
Mr. Duggar is joining us tonight. He says he needs a dentist. He pauses the partner. It's another one of those things too, where it's like, it seems like that game has brought more interest into your channel than the other cool games we play. It's like, fuck, all right, I'll keep doing it.
I know. That's the crazy thing, is that game was recommended to me by somebody who followed me, because they said, like, hey, you seem to really like RPGs, so I think you'd really like this game. And I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. And I played it, and I fucking loved it. And I didn't realize how huge of a cult following that game had, because I literally had a bunch of people, randos, that just popped in just to watch me play the game. I'm just like, I am literally just running around talking to people. Nothing is happening in this game. You know?
Yeah, it's just one of those things where when I did it, I didn't like it, but now I like it. I don't understand. I don't know how to describe it.
I said it to you.
Sink into your brain, I guess. There's so much information.
It is a lot of information, and it did take me a long time to beat it, but that's only because I spent probably like 2 or 3 attempts just fucking around and failing every option I possibly could, just because I wanted to see what would happen. But then eventually, when I started fumbling around and dicking around, I actually stumbled across information where I was just like, whoa, wait, what was that you said? You know what I mean? It's just like, damn, if I wasn't dicking around right now, I would have caught you red-handed on something. If I only had the evidence, you know?
So tune in next Monday at 10 p.m. We will be continuing our journey.
Yes, we will finally determine if Johnny wants to continue the plot or not. The plot of, will we figure out our true identity, and will we actually solve the murder of the man who is hanging in the tree?
See, I still didn't even know it was about. I didn't even know the guy had lost his identity. That's how lost I am.
Well, I mean, what's the term that they use in the game is retroactive amnesia.
I'm just glad you didn't clip any of the parts from me trying to read last night. I thank you for that.
No, I wasn't going to embarrass you on that. You really did try, and you gave it your best effort. I wasn't going to embarrass you. Unless you go on Twitch at MarcoV193 right now and watch the stream while it's up for the next week.
Yeah, next week I'm going to do it on a bigger screen so I can actually read it.
Yeah, maybe get some glasses.
It literally sounded like a 4th grader trying to read in front of the class for the very first time last night.
But at least with Disco Elysium, that is one of those games where I heard you struggling with some words, and I was just like, I'll let you have that one. That's a tough one.
That's French.
That's a French word. That's a tough word. That one has like 5 syllables in it. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. You know what I mean?
Mr. Duggar says the game Rust has something for everyone.
Rust is it's going to take me some convincing to play Rust. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I played Fallout 3 the other night, and I'll never play that again.
Johnny, you literally did not get through the tutorial. You didn't
I didn't.
Okay, Johnny, here's something that I'm going to give you as a pro tip for playing Fallout 3, okay? So the entirety of you being in that vault is the tutorial stage, showing you how like the game mechanics work, how your stats and your attributes, how melee and combat and dialogue, like it's just showing you how the game works, right? So when you eventually get through the tutorial, i.e., when you leave the vault, the game will then give you a prompt when you go and touch the door for any last-minute edits to your character. Before you go and touch that door, make a save. So then, you could just skip all of that intro bullshit and go right to that moment, build your character right then and there, boom, out the door, play the game.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll come back to that one of these days. I'm killing it right now in the Ski-Doo Kit Challenge.
your snowmobile game, yeah.
Oh,
See, Johnny,
God.
you're really good at, like, why don't you play or stream sports games? Like, not even just playing against people, but just playing sports games, like I do.
Yeah,
you know.
I had no idea until I knew that people actually would want to watch that.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, man. I've played a lot of games where I'm just like, there's no fucking way that people want to watch me play this. And then, lo and behold, there's people that pop up, like 6, 7, 8, 10 people show up to watch me play it. But then I pick a game, I'm like, this is a game that I think is really cool and really interesting, and I think that people will really enjoy. 3 people.
Exactly.
Like,
oh, damn. This broadcast, every time you think you're winning, you're losing, and every time you think you're losing, you're winning.
I know, it's every time you think, like, man, this is, I'm sucking so bad right now. That's when you look at your notifications and you're like, you got 2 people that followed you. It's like, fucking when?
I have a friend on my Twitter thing that does big road truckers.
Huh?
Like, they drives the semi around.
Mm-hmm.
Video game. I think it's called Big Road Truckers. Maybe I don't know what it's called.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's one of those semi-truck driver simulators. Okay.
And it's just a guy driving a semi truck, and I'm like, you got 1 million people watching you. That is the most boring shit I've ever seen in my life.
That's actually one thing I was talking to my dad about him maybe doing. I don't know. He's told me that he's retired from video games, but maybe I could convince him somehow. There's a video game that exists that's called SnowRunner, where you are basically a semi-truck driver, kind of, where you're supposed to deliver supplies and cars and what have you, but you also have trucks that have access to, like, cranes and tanks and other shit. You have scout cars and stuff, but you're purposefully going through terrain that is bullshit difficult to get through. So sometimes you flip your car, sometimes you get stuck, sometimes you need to fix a part. You know what I mean? But it's like one of the most accurate, like, off-road trucking simulator games I have ever played, and I played it for like 2 hours, and I'm just like, I haven't even completed the first mission. Oh no, wait, it was after I completed the first mission, I was like, oh my god, I actually fucking did it. And then the second mission came along, and I'm just like, okay, so you want me to drive all the way across the map, number 1. Number 2, there's a bunch of fucking rocks in the way halfway through, and I have a quarter tank of gas. Fuck this. Fuck this game. I'm not playing this goddamn game. My dad loves it. It's the best game ever. He played it all the fucking time, and it drives me fucking insane. I don't know. But again, that's another one of those games where if you look into it, it actually has a super huge cult following. He even told me that when he went into the GameStop to get it on disc, he came in and said, yeah, I was the guy that called for SnowRunner, and the dude at the register just whispered, fuck. and my dad was like, what? And he's like, I was going to get that if you weren't going to show up. But again, he was just like, fucking what? Really? But people love that fucking game.
It's crazy. I know, and it's just watching a guy drive a fake truck. You can go outside, sit next to the interstate, and watch trucks drive by. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's literally live streams of people where all they do is stream themselves drive their semi truck, and people watch that shit.
I don't get it. I mean, I watched the guy that mowed a lawn yesterday. That's a thing on YouTube. Guys that mow lawns. It's like, what? Why don't you go mow your lawn instead of watch the guy do it?
I need advice.
Ooh, but I don't know how. Oh no, that's gonna look when he's done. It's gonna look like he mowed the lawn. That's what it's gonna look like at the end.
Yeah, really, the only type of IRL stream I really accept is if someone is like working on a car or sculpting or wood carving or like you're doing something. You know what I mean?
There's literally channels out there watching paint dry. Guys painting houses.
Yes,
Literally, you're watching paint dry. That's entertaining.
That's somehow more entertaining than us.
Yeah, I catch myself watching stupid shit. I watch Hot Wheels cars racing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, all of us are little boys at heart. We all love Hot Wheels.
I still buy Hot Wheels all the time. If I see them at the store, I always grab one.
Oh yeah, I found my dad's old Hot Wheels collection and busted them out. And yeah, there's some pretty cool ones in there.
Yeah, he's probably one of those guys that has Hot Wheels with real rubber wheels on them.
I'm sure some of them are. I don't know.
They used to put real rubber wheels on the Hot Wheels cars until all the kids started choking on them because they would pop right off.
Oh yeah, because replacing them with plastic definitely made it better.
These cars aren't even close to the old ones.
No, but whatever.
Fucking stupid kids ruined good toys for everybody.
Yeah, now we don't have lawn darts or trampolines without a net.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. That one came from out of nowhere. That was involuntary.
Did you ever fuck around with lawn darts?
I think we might still have some.
That's
my
amazing.
mom's house.
You could probably sell those. They don't make them anymore after the controversy.
Yeah, they tried to make the Nerf ones. Those suck.
Yeah. Anytime they tried to make styrofoam safe versions of like I don't know if you've ever tried to play darts with like child safe darts.
Oh god, those are the worst.
Yeah, they never stick. They fucking suck.
Mr. Douglas says there are Rust creators with millions of followers. Blueprint, Spoon Kid.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, Rust is a survival game, but it's also filled with some of the sweatiest motherfuckers on existence, which is why I avoid it like the plague.
Oh, God. All right. Well, I think we're there. I think I'm too stoned to go along anymore. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm definitely drawing a blank on what else we could talk about.
We're talking about lawn darts. We got there.
Yeah, I'm talking about lawn darts like I've actually seen a lawn dart in my life.
Yeah, I was the first generation of kids that had to wear fucking helmets on their bikes, so I'm a pussy.
Yeah, but see, I was also the generation that was told to wear helmets, and I was the one kid that actually would wear my pads in my helmet and got made fun of for it. But nah, I guess I watched Jackass and CKY and they didn't. I'll take the helmet, thank you.
Yeah, well, when you're 50 years old and can't walk anymore, I'll be fine.
Exactly, yeah. That's entirely it. Do you have any idea how many times I was like dicking around on like a skateboard, scooter, bike, roller skates, whatever, and I slammed my head on the concrete and I was like, whoa, I almost fucking died there. You know?
I mean, if you don't want to die, by the way, summer's coming along and those Lime scooters are going to be everywhere. Stay the fuck off of them.
Yeah, dude, stay off of, again, the only reason you should get one of those fucking scooters is because it's literally faster than walking.
I mean, if you're a 14-year-old kid, that's fine. Your bones heal pretty quick. But if you're a 55-year-old guy, what the fuck are you doing on one of those?
Yeah, dude. Just get a mobility scooter. Just admit it. It's fine.
Mr. Duggar is calling you a pussy because you wore helmets. Well, it was a thing, man. Sorry, we weren't as cool as you older guys.
Listen, I prefer to lose brain cells by smoking marijuana, not through blunt force trauma to the skull. Thank you very much.
Oh God, them Generation X guys are fucking tough.
Yeah, no shit.
You know, and I love how their parents called them pussies.
Yeah. Yeah.
The world.
Their parents called them pussies, and then they called us pussies. And then we started calling the next generation pussies, and they started crying, and we were like, wait, what?
Hey, you're supposed to take it like I did.
Yeah, what the hell? When did the rules change?
Mr. Duggar says, kidding. Surprised any of us survived. You know, the weird thing is, it seems like the safer we got, the more kids got hurt.
Yeah, weirdly enough, which I always subscribe to the theory that there have always been stupid people doing stupid things, and you can't prevent it no matter how hard you try.
I mean, that's why they kept the masks off hockey players for all this time, or even helmets.
Well, yeah, but you're also on fucking ice.
You're on ice, and you got a fucking a solid piece of rock coming at you at all 100 miles an hour.
That, and also you have fucking razor sharp pieces of metal attached to your feet.
But the game would be slower, and you know they wouldn't raise pucks, and you know it was just because you didn't want to get hurt because you didn't have any protective gear, and the more protective gear that people got, the more crazy shit gets, and the more shit you try. Oh, I got a helmet.
Yeah.
Let me try this 12-foot jump. I got a helmet on. It should be all right, right?
Yeah, well, that's actually the theory that I've seen. Actually, one of my Aussie buddies brought up to me was that American football is actually has a lot more injuries and is a lot more dangerous than rugby, even though rugby looks like it's more dangerous.
Yeah,
than
because you're not using plastic equipment to run into somebody.
Right, but it's because they're
You
slamming.
got just body
people on
hitting
the ground.
body.
Right, but you don't have this
I think we lost
innate
him.
thought
We
in
did?
your head. Oh, you lost me? Hello?
We might have lost our co-host.
Oh shit, what the hell happened? Okay, what the hell is going on here? Well, something's happening here, and what it is, I'm not exactly clear.
Click on the couch, snacks on the floor. Marco and Johnny, back for some more. Oh yeah, smoke in the air, jokes in the brain. Two stone heroes riding the train. Two stone with Marco and Johnny, smoking and joking and taking it funny.
Get ready for breakfast with a cool twist. New Mint Berry Crunch. Crispy clusters, tangy berries, and a breeze of mint. Pour on refreshing spearmint milk, and it's a chili crunch that'll wake your taste buds.
Oh yeah, mint berry.
On the news, a rare dime hidden for decades sells for over $500,000. An extraordinarily rare dime whose whereabouts had remained a mystery since the late 1970s has just sold for just over $500,000. Who needs dimes when you got that sticky icky icky? Ooh, ooh.
Subscribe to That's All Funny.
Sticky icky. Ooh, ooh. 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 Sticky icky. Ooh, ooh.
That's the real dimes you need, right? You don't need fucking Franklin D. Roosevelt. You need that. You need that Abraham Lincoln Kush, dog. You need to smoke the Gettysburg Address and shit. You know what I'm saying? You need that shit that frees the slaves, motherfucker.
Underground Railroad shit. Sticky icky. Ooh, ooh. Sticky icky. Ooh, ooh. Sticky icky. Ooh, ooh. Sticky icky. Ooh,
Abraham Lincoln
Sticky icky. Ooh, ooh. Sticky icky. Ooh, ooh. Sticky icky. Ooh, ooh.
Subscribe to That's All Funny.
You need that Underground Railroad shit. You know what I'm saying? You need to smoke that. You fucking, yeah, that's what you, that's what you fucking need. Whatever, man.
On the news, a rare dime hidden for decades sells for over $500,000. An extraordinarily rare dime whose whereabouts